Hi everyone, I'm Liz.
I'm Cody.
And welcome to the preview of Unit 4, Pop-Tart Disputes. So I'm not sure how many people in Korea know what Pop-Tarts are, but to any American, they are instantly recognizable.
Yes.
And they are like a square of something, some kind of like dough.
Sugary dough.
Sugary
mixture,
dough
yeah.
filled with a sugary mixture of fruit flavor. And Kellogg's, which is the major producer of Pop-Tarts, has gotten into trouble recently because of their false advertising. They print that these Pop-Tarts are frosted strawberry in all caps.
All caps.
All caps. Somebody looked at that and said strawberry. There must be strawberries in here.
Yeah.
And they looked at the ingredients and they found no strawberries.
Zero strawberries.
Or very few, very small amount of strawberries. And they decided that that was something that they were going to sue about. So they have sued the Kellogg's company for every American's guilty pleasure breakfast food.
Guilty pleasure.
Guilty pleasure. It has become a big dispute about, whether there is enough strawberry in the Kellogg's Pop-Tarts to be called strawberry Pop-Tarts. So it's kind of a frivolous or silly kind of thing, but it could have value as well. So what do you usually eat for breakfast? Do you have any guilty pleasures or?
Well, definitely not Pop-Tarts.
Okay.
I stopped eating Pop-Tarts 13 years old, 12 years old, I
Okay.
think. I really did not like them in my teenage years. Overly sugary, like too much sugar, like
They are
so
very
sweet.
sweet.
Now, guilty pleasure for breakfast, Cinnamon Toast Crunch. Now
Okay.
that would be the guilty, cereal or guilty pleasure cereal I like, but I don't eat it often. Actually, my breakfast I usually have is just usually some eggs and a piece of toast. If I have time to make it, I'll make some eggs usually. If not, I have some granola with some yogurt, and that's what I like to have. Well, what's for your breakfast?
Very similar. I usually have eggs almost every day in some form or other, and then something else. Being in Korea, I have kind of more Korean style breakfast, which is like not really breakfast.
Yeah, it's like everyday food.
So it's not necessarily that different from lunch or dinner.
Right.
So some kind of soup or rice or something like that. And then other times I have cereal, usually not Cinnamon Toast Crunch. I wish we had Cinnamon Toast Crunch, but something with like real fruit, like bananas or raisins or berries or something, or possibly toast, sometimes a bagel, things like that. So not a lot of guilty pleasures, but just normal, sustaining breakfasts.
Yeah.
Do you have a favorite fruit?
I don't think so. I eat a lot of different fruits, not every day, but multiple days a week I'll have like fresh fruit. Maybe apples. No, I don't have like a specific kind of apple, but I was so surprised that my fiance never had peanut butter and apple. That is such a common thing for kids in America, in movies and TVs. And I thought everyone knew peanut butter and apple. It goes amazing together as a snack. I don't
Peanut butter
always-
and many things. I introduced my husband to peanut butter and celery.
That's good. Yeah.
Peanut butter and celery.
As a kid, I had
Ants on a
it.
log.
Oh,
Have you
ants
heard of
on a
ants on a
log?
log?
Yes.
It's raisins and
Raisins on
celery
top
with
of it.
peanut butter. Yeah.
Well, you guys can try what we're talking about. Just search it.
We recommend.
What's your favorite fruit?
I mean, all fruit is good. Fruit is just generally delicious. But if I had, the ones I eat most commonly are probably like oranges and bananas and strawberries. Strawberries are very seasonal in Korea. In the wintertime, which is unusual for an American, where it's usually the summertime.
Yeah.
But I've gotten used to it.
Yeah.
But one of my favorite fruits, which is kind of expensive, is raspberries.
Oh.
I really
Right.
love raspberries, but they're quite expensive, especially in Korea.
Yes, I've always loved raspberries and blackberries, and I don't eat them that often. Kind of forgot about them.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so it's unfortunate that they're so expensive. They're expensive in America as well. So.
Yeah, for one of the fruits, yes. Any
Right.
of the berries
For a
except
fruit.
strawberries.
And now for the language focus. The first point is assume that. So for example, I don't know why, but people often assume that I am British and not American.
I never would have thought. And the second one is, it is up to you, or it is up to. So for my example, people can recommend many restaurants, but ultimately, the decision is up to you.
Okay, and that's all for the preview section of Pop-Tart Dispute, and we'll see you in the review.